Okay, welcome back to FunnelCraft AI Academy. Okay, so in our last video, we deployed our landing page to WordPress and system.io. Okay, so this is the one for WordPress. This is the one for system.io. So right now we are going to deploy to Github and Vercel so that we can have our website on the internet without any platform like WordPress, System, or any of those page builders. Okay, and without having to repeat the process of copying the code multiple times. Okay, with Vercel, once you deploy the very first time, all you need to do after you make some changes is to deploy again. Okay, so let me get started. Okay, before then, let me do a quick rundown of the deployment. Okay, let me do a quick rundown of deploying your landing page on the internet with WordPress and System. So let me copy the code. I'll copy the entire code for WordPress. So copy the code. So let me go to WordPress and click on edit page. Okay, I'll use the entire code for that. Edit page. That's for WordPress. Okay, so now we already have it. We're already using Elementor for this particular page, but on this other page, let me see. Okay, so no need to do the deployment again. Okay, the one for the Elementor was just to show you how it works. So as you can see, we have a beautiful page on Elementor. This page right here is now on Elementor. Okay, so no need to show you how to do that of Elementor again. So let me show you for System. Though I already showed you, I just want to do a quick rundown. Okay, so I'll go to copy code, I'll go to split. So we already have the header on our System account. If you don't have it already, copy this snippet right here, go to your page, click on edit page. Okay, click on edit page. So once you click on edit page, you are going to paste that tracking code on the header section of your System account. Okay, now this is it. Go to settings, then come down, look for header code. So we already have it right there, FunnelCraft AI dependency. So we already have it right there. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to delete all other I'll delete all other HTML elements right here. Let me see. Let me delete this one. I'll delete this section. I'll delete this one. But don't worry, I'll add it back. So I'll delete. So I just want you to get it. Okay. So I'll add an HTML element again. So I'll add into the row, add edit code. So I'll go back to my FunnelCraft AI. I'll click on body content. So copy, then paste everything right here. So remove this one and paste everything right here. Click on save, and our page should be right there. So I'll click on save. I'll click on preview. Our page should appear very clean. As you can see, very clean. So now that is that for the System version. As you can see, everything is looking nice. Everything is working. You get working. You understand? So now let's continue with the Vercel, Github and Vercel deployment. Okay. So now all you need to do, I'll close this out, close this, close all these ones to save my space. So I'll click on deploy. So once you click on deploy, you are going to have to create your GitHub account and your Vercel account. Okay. But anyways, let's just go through the process. So click on connect your GitHub account. So click on it. So it will load and ask me to sign in. So we don't have an account yet, so I'll click on create an account. But anyways, we're supposed to create an account first, but anyways, I'm just trying to show you how to do everything from scratch. Okay, so click on continue with Google. Okay, then you are going to select the actual Gmail account you want to use. So I'll use this first one. Okay, so I'll use the first one. So okay, it's asking me to verify. This is wasting my time. I don't have this phone number. Let me try more ways to verify. I don't have this particular phone number. Wow. How come I miss? How come? Okay, anyways, let's select a different account. So I'll select the second one because I already have the GitHub account linked to this account. So I'll click on continue. Let's see. Okay, so now we now have a GitHub account. So it's telling us to select a username. I'll select my username, Expert Demi. My region is Nigeria. Okay, then I'll click on create account. Okay, so now once I click on create account, we now have a GitHub account. Okay, it's pretty click, nothing too technical there. Okay, so okay, verification complete. So now it will now tell us to authorize. So authorize FunnelCraft AI. So as you can see, so we're going to authorize public and private repository. So click on authorize. Okay, so now it is taking us back to FunnelCraft AI. Okay, so now it has taken us back to FunnelCraft AI. All you need to do after this has loaded, you are going to go back to the page and click on deploy again. You should see your GitHub connection right there. Okay, so let's wait for it to load. Sometimes your network can affect the speed it loads. Okay, so I'll pause the video and come back. Okay, it's done already. So I'll click on build page again. I'll scroll to this deploy. So as you can see, my account is connected. So right now, do not change this name. All right, leave this name as it is, but you can change if you want. But remember, once you change it, no need. I won't change the name. Okay, Velocify Web Design. Let me just leave it at that one that was there. Okay, Velocify Web Design. Okay. So now, say keep this name consistent to update your existing site. Now, if you make changes to this page and you click on push to GitHub, if you change this name, you are going to be pushing it to a different GitHub repository. So if you want to update the existing page, ensure the name you used initially is the name you are using for subsequent pushes or subsequent deployment. So right now, let's push to GitHub. Let's see, push to GitHub. So it is creating our project right now. Okay, uploading files. As you can see, repository is live on GitHub. If I click this link now, you see our repository is live on GitHub, Velocify Web Design. We have just the home page, which is the index.html. So right now, we are going to deploy to Vercel. Okay, so click on deploy to Vercel. So once we click on deploy to Vercel, we are supposed to log into our account, but this is a new account. So I'll click on, we are going to click on, if I don't have an account logged in on this website, on this browser yet, I'll simply create a new Vercel account. But I think I have an account logged in. But anyways, let me wait for it to load, then I will know what to do. My network is a bit slow, as you can see. It's a bit slow. Let me pause the video. Okay, it's already loading. Okay, I already have my account before, so I'll log out. I'll create a new account. I just want to show you everything from scratch. Okay, so I'll create a new account. So I'll click on continue with Google, or I can also use my GitHub to log into Vercel. But anyways, let's continue with Google so that everything is uniform. Okay, I'll select the email I used for the GitHub account. I'll select the email I used for the GitHub account so that everything is uniform. Continue. So it is authenticating now. So let's give it some time. Remember the process, okay? It's not complicated, it's simple. All right, so social account is not yet connected to any Vercel user. So let's try again. We're having a network issue, so let's try again. Authenticating. Social account is not yet connected. Okay, let me sign up. Okay, sorry about that. So I'll sign up. So click on working on personal project. Okay, my name, I'll select, I'll just type Kevin. Click on continue with Google. Okay, so I was trying to log in earlier when I don't have an account yet on Vercel. So the right thing to do was to click on sign up, and I just did that right now. So let's wait for it to propagate. Okay, so now we have our Vercel account. We are now going to connect our Vercel account to our GitHub account. So click on continue with GitHub. Okay, so I'll click on continue with GitHub. So as you can see, because I already have GitHub logged in on this browser, it did not ask me to log in again. All I simply need to do is to scroll down and authorize this account. Authorize. Okay, so you are being redirected to the authorized application. So let's hold on for it to take us to the authorized application. If it doesn't work, maybe due to network failure, you can always reload. Okay, you can always reload. So we're having a bit of network issue. I'll pause the video and come back when it is done. Okay, it's telling us to install the GitHub application for the account. So install. That network was affecting it. So I'll click on continue, select the user to authorize. So all repository, okay, click on install. So leave everything as is, just click on install. So now we have our GitHub account connected to Vercel account. So the next thing to do now is to click on import, because we already deployed this page to GitHub, so we can see it right here on Vercel. So click on import. So once it is imported, it would be deployed. Okay, click on import. So let's reload this page now. Okay, reload the page. Network is just slow today, I don't know. This is not encouraging me at all. So I'll click on import. As you can see, new project, importing from GitHub. Choose where you want to create the project and give it a name. So leave everything as it is. Then come down and click on deploy. Okay, click on deploy. So Vercel team. So it is not deploying, and it should be done in a couple of seconds. Okay, so completing deployment. Let's hold on. So okay, congratulations, you just deployed a new project to my Vercel account. Okay, so this is, as you can see, this is the website or the landing page. So now if I click, it will take me to that page. All right, so you can see. So now let's do a couple of modification. This URL might be too long, so let's just go to continue to dashboard, or we click on add a domain. You can also add a custom domain if you have already, but if you don't have, let's just click on continue to dashboard. Oh god, my talk is slow. Okay, so let's continue to dashboard. Anyways, I'll pause the video and try to come back when it is done. Okay, so I'm now in my dashboard right now. Okay, and I'm currently on this deployment. So what I can do is to click on domains on this particular deployment. Okay, click on domains, and I'll see the list of domains right here. So I'll edit this one. I'll click on edit. Let me reload. Network is just messing things up for me tonight. I'll click on edit. I'll change this to Velocify Web. Okay, Velocify Web. So click on save. So click on save, remove old domain. You can leave it at this first one. That is, you are going to redirect this old link to the new one, but I want to remove it. So I click on save. Click on save. Now it is done. So if I click on this link now, it takes me to the, so you can see this is much cleaner than the first one. Velocify Web, this one is too long. This is better. So close this one. So right now I'm going to show you how to do an update. Okay, close Vercel. So now I'll make some edit right here. I'll make some modifications right here. Then we're going to redeploy to GitHub, and it will automatically be deployed on Vercel. Okay, so click on, go back to FunnelCraft AI. I'll modify this one. Let's change this digital black hole to red. So appearance, let's give it, okay, let's try yellow. Okay, so yellow. Then the name, as you can see, this is just the name, home. So let's change the name. We're going to click on this rename. So we're going to call it Velocify Website Design Service. So you can call it, a different name. You can call it, no need, but you can rename it. If you have multiple pages, you can rename it. Okay, you can say home. Click on confirm. So now it is confirmed. So click on deploy again. So as you can see, the name is still there. So click on push to GitHub. So uploading files. As you can see, it said, great, since your project is already connected, Vercel is deploying your changes automatically. That is beautiful, guys. So now, if we reload now, it takes some time, okay, depending on how fast it is. So not done yet, reload, not done yet, reload. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So to confirm if our deployment was successful, you can go back to GitHub and refresh. You can see 14 minutes ago we have 2 commits. If you come down here, we have 2 commits. So let's reload this page and see if we are going to have 3 commits right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, the reason why our page was not updating is because I made a mistake. I'm going to admit, so that you don't make such mistake in the future. Okay, the reason was because this is the home page, and home page is supposed to have index.html. okay, so do not change the first page, which is index.html. Do not rename the URL slug, okay, but you can change the display name, but the URL slug should remain index.html because it is the first page. But you can have other pages and change the URL slug. Okay, so now I'll click on redeploy. I'll click on push to GitHub, and it should have our new change. So let's take a look. So you can see this was index, the initial commit, which was 24 minutes ago. Then home.html, the one I did. So let's reload now and see. Okay, let's see. 3 minutes ago. Okay, so now we are going to now reload this page. As you can see, our change appeared beautifully. Okay, so it appeared beautifully. So right now we still have this home right here. What can we do? Let's see. We should be able to delete this from this. Let's see. Can delete the file. Okay, can delete the file. So delete. So commit changes. So delete home. Okay, commit changes. All right. So this is a bit kind of advanced, but anyways, it's a simple thing. Okay, sorry for the mistake, but it is good you are learning. Do not change the index, which is the first page, or on the page, the first page. Do not change it. Do not change the URL slug. Okay, make sure it is index.html, but you can change the display name. Okay, so now let's try and add a new page. Okay, we are going to add a new page so I can show you. So new page, you can call this one new. Let's call it new page with a custom custom URL slug. Okay, so I can say new page. Okay, confirm. So now let me add a design. So I can open library and simply let me load this one. Let me see. I think this one is, let me load this layout. Let me load this one and see. Okay, as you can see, this is a layout. Now this is one powerful thing about FunnelCraft AI. You can save your pages as layout to reuse in the future. You can save blocks. If I go to library now, you see there are blocks. There are blocks right here. These are navigation. Let me insert one of these. So insert, if I come down, you see it right there. This is it. So you can see this one is hero section. So I'll insert the other one. You can see that one is a bit sticky. So I'll Ctrl Z. So this is a navigation component. You can rename so you don't have any confusion. Okay, so let me delete or undo. Let me undo. So that's for that. Close. Then so we now have 2 pages. Okay, so I'll click on deploy again. So push to GitHub. All right, I hope you are understanding what I'm doing. Okay, so now it has been complete. So let's take a look. Refresh this page. We should now see our new page on GitHub. To go to this page, you can simply click on this link to take you straight to the repository directory or the repository. Okay, just like as it is right here. All right, so all right, you can see. So now, how do you access this new page? You can access it like this. You can say /new page.html. okay, it is an HTML page. All right, as you can see, it's appearing beautifully. So let's say now, as you can see, this is a different page. It has different navigation link. That is because it's a full page. All right, it's a full website that I inserted onto this page. But anyways, let's try something. So I'll go to the home page. We can call this home. Confirm. Then I'll click on, let me rename this. Let me make this button to link to our new page. I'll click on it, click on appearance. I'll link this button to the new page. All right, so I'll click on save changes. So when I click on this button now, it will go to that page automatically. So I'll click on deploy again, push to GitHub, and our page should be live. If I reload this page now, 4 minutes ago, 9 commits. So we have 11 commits now. Okay, and it is successful. So we're going to refresh. Go back and refresh. Hopefully, as you can see, home. All right, then if you click on this place now, it takes us to that other page. You can see everything is successful, done beautifully. So to give you a recap, so you can deploy once you finish your design. Click on deploy. Once you deploy, if it's your first time, connect your GitHub account and deploy. Once you deploy, you push to Vercel. All right, create your Vercel account and push to Vercel. So if you make any edit, any update, click on redeploy, because it will not be deployed automatically, because you have to be in charge of the deployment. So once you make any updates, click on push to GitHub. Let me make one last update. I will make this button to be red background. Come down, background, I'll make it red. Okay, so I'll click on, I'll wait for it to say synced. Okay, click on deploy again now, push to GitHub. So once I push to GitHub, in a minute or two, it should be done. If I reload this page now, we have 11 commits right here. Reload this page. you're going to see about 12 commits, okay, 13 commits right now. Okay, so that's done. Let's refresh our home page. Refresh, and as you can see, our change is done. So that is that for deploying to GitHub Vercel, guys. Okay, you can also deploy to Netlify. Since you already have this repository in your GitHub, you can also deploy to Netlify. Netlify is just like Vercel. Okay, Netlify is just a platform like Vercel. Okay, so you can create an account on Netlify and deploy to Netlify. It's a similar process. Okay, I don't know if I should show you. So let me just click on sign up so that we can do it. Though I don't really use Netlify, but it's good you have options. Okay, but anyways, I'm going to end this video because it's kind of wasting time. But it's a similar process, just like you did with Vercel. But you already have a GitHub repository, so you can connect GitHub to Netlify, and you will have your landing page, your website on Netlify, just like you have on Vercel. I hope that was explanatory enough and you understand it. All right, see you in the next video.